There we go. Everything good? I think so. Probably. I don't know. Alright, so my face looks red probably because I got some sunburn on me. I have a printer to set up now, don't I? Go grab it. Alrighty. Okay. Whew. Jeez. Oh, that thing is heavy. I don't exactly have all my tools. I also got another thing. Hold on. So I was looking into the Solval SV08. Oh, let me close the door. Hold on. There we go. Okay, that's better. I was looking into the Solval SV08 that Shad sent me, and found that mostly the chief complaint people have about it is that the bed leveling isn't an adaptive bed leveler. It doesn't. It just levels the whole thing to the nozzle, and then that's just good enough. So, like, the Z offset is just not good enough for a lot of people. So, pretty much immediately just ordered a EBB36, or not EBB, well, I mean, I already have an EBB36, which should, for the most part, work. I think. I don't know. But I got a CR Touch that we're going to find some way to install onto it. I don't know. But there we go. CR Touch. Let's get this open. I'm assuming... I don't know how I'm going to show all of this on stream, but I guess figure it out somehow. Don't know if Shad is... You know what? I'll send him a message on Twitter. There we go. Because I know he wanted to watch me unbox it, so I'm going to wait a minute. There's a video I'm going to need to watch, because someone figured out a way to basically take the wires already going to the Solval SV08 and adapt it for EBB36, which I think I want to do that. I think that's a good idea, because I'll have resonance. I'll be able to tune the resonance for the printer as well. So it's probably going to be a few days before I actually print anything on this. We'll see. Okay, while I wait for Shad to show up, I was going to do something. What was it? I was going to do something. And I've completely forgotten it. What was it that I was going to do? Definitely, I mean, I'm not going to watch the video just yet. I'd like to get the printer put together first. I think that's what I want to do. Alright, let's do it. I can work out the kinks later, I guess. Whatever I forgot I was going to do. There we go. Oh, I remember what I was going to do. Hold on. Let me go get a ferrite bead. I don't know if it's big enough. No idea if it's big enough. I feel like it's not big enough for the cable. It seems pretty small. No. All right. We'll figure it out. I think I might have access to a few other ferrite beads that I could possibly use, but I don't know. What? I'm sorry, what? Lovely. Watering can't. There you are. There we go. Okay, so foam padding. Ooh, okay. So there's a lot of interesting things about this printer. Hey, Shad. So this is the version 1 manual, which probably means that it's not going to be... It's got probably a few issues with it. I know it's based off of the Voron. It's basically like a consumer kit, kind of somewhat pre-built of the Voron. And I think, Shad, you told me to be careful of some of these. The idling gears? Hold on. Okay, I guess that's good. I mean, the idle gears look pretty darn sturdy, to be honest. I think if anything, they put in some heat set screws here. Old stock is fine, honestly. Like, you know for a fact I'm gonna be tinkering the hell out of this thing, dude. Probably use a little bit of lube on all of these. Might do that just to be safe. It was the printed parts not holding the gear straight. Good to know. Well, I see a belt tensioner here, which is kind of useful. We have linear rails, which is nice on all these things. And they're lubed up. They lubed those things. So as I'm moving them back and forth... Oh, hello. I didn't even see that tape there. Oh. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm looking at the idling gears and the pulleys and the gears and everything, and it all looks really good. Not too shabby. Linear rail is nice. That lube is kind of working its way in now. I might put a little extra on there. Oh, here's the camera. It's already mounted. Looks like I can kind of like... Oh, okay. So they have the cover for the aluminum extrusion here that I can take off anytime I want. It's not necessarily aluminum extrusion, though. That's the thing. I don't... It looks like everything's aligned to me. It looks like it. I don't see too much wrong here. I could definitely see a few improvements that I can make already. So, like, right here where the idler gears are, I could probably... I might already have one in there, but I could probably put in a bearing here. Remessed the video that showed the potential bad spot. Okay, hold on. Also, I'm really, really tired. Those kids, I love them so much, but man, I am tired. Here's a video that shows the potential bad spot. This might be a beta printer they're working with. I think it might be a beta printer as well. Especially considering that the video is 1 year old. Oh. Yeah.
After today's live stream, printed this little test Charmander here out of some PLA. Plenty of cooling on the tool head, so no worries with overhangs. But there is some inconsistent Z extrusion or banding going on. Gonna have to take a look at that. Also, this only ships with Orca Slicer 19 and one single profile for PLA only on the USB stick. Now you can use stock Voron V2 profiles for this, because obviously this is pretty inspired by Voron, but you need to swap the Saval starting G-code with the Voron starting G-code. And even then, it's set up so it doesn't use everything correctly. So we have this nozzle scrubber here, completely ignores it, and also we have this load cell switch here that you're supposed to hit the nozzle off of to set your Z offset, because inductive probes can drift with heat. It doesn't do that at all. Also, we have this bearing stack here. While you can easily replace the pins and the bearings, it doesn't help that it's crooked.
I'm sorry, what?
Off of to set your Z offset, because inductive probes can drift with heat. It doesn't do that at all. Also, we have this bearing stack here. While you can easily replace the pin.
I mean, it doesn't look perfect. But it doesn't look crooked. That's the weird thing. It does have like the slightest slant to it. Just like a really, really, really slight slant. Hold on. So the belt does drift upwards a little bit and touches the top of that thing, of the pulley. I can't think of a way to like actually properly show that. I think it's fine. I'm gonna be honest. I'm pretty sure this thing is fine. There's, I don't see anything truly wrong with it. Right out of the box. The idler wheels, little misaligned, but like I could re 3D print like any one of these things on like my Ender 3 once I get it back working again, and make those things a little bit, possibly a little bit straighter. But I don't think I could. No, I don't see any way whatsoever that I could improve. Um, just that slight slant right now. Not without getting a whole bunch of different parts. It's on the top. Hold on. I might be able to do something. Eh. Honestly, not a big deal. Just keep a close eye on it so it doesn't chew up the belts. Yeah. Also, belts are kind of cheap, so, I mean, but I don't want to go at this with that mentality because I really don't have the money for things to be replacing things right now. Okay. Oh, thanks for the PLA, I guess. What brand is it? ROHS, I guess. $200. That's a good amount of PLA. You could get a few prints out of that. I know that much. US plug. Ah. Okay, cool. Gave me a putty knife, some Teflon tube. They gave me the USB stick, of course. But honestly, I think I'm just going to load Klipper up on it. Just go completely against like stock stuff right off the bat, because this printer's made for you to tinker. It's made for you to. It's made to be open source, so I better mess with it like it's open source and tinkerable, and you can screw around with a bunch of stuff. You know? Oh, hey, look. Fresh, really cheap flush cutters. Nice. All right, cool. My other ones, the end was sticking in here. It was starting to stick out and cut through there. It was hurting my fingers, so I'm kind of happy about that. These are some decent tools. Little extra piece of covering. I'm assuming that's going to be for later. I mean, that's cool, but I'm not going to use this. It's not. I'm printing out of a box. So this is nice. I like the tapering there so that it's a little bit easier to come at the thing from different angles. So these are pretty good tools. I'm okay with those. I like my tools more, obviously. SV08 US plug. Okay, well, I have yet another to be added to my collection. Everyone has... I just have too many of these, dude. So many of these things. But you never know. More is okay. What's next? What else we got? Looks like the lid. Oh, hey, it has LED lights already on it. Nice. Yeah, this looks like it might be the lid. Or the top of it. You know what makes me really happy is that I was looking at the all of the review videos that were negative about the Sovol SV08, and basically every single one of them were negative about it because they got like the first productions types versions of these things. So like it seems like the guy like that review is a year old and this printer was released maybe a year and a half ago, probably at most. Here's the printer head. Oh, shit, okay. This probably gonna end up being useless. I don't really need it. Honestly, what I'm kind of thinking about doing is using my old Galaxy S20 phone to... I'm honestly thinking about using my old Galaxy S20 phone to just function as a stationary clipper or view screen of the printer. Because a lot of times I'm finding myself, oh, you're attached to something. Okay, we're going to leave you alone then. I forgot what I was saying. But yeah, I think I remember what I was saying. A lot of times I found that, nope, forgot it. It's gone. Whatever I was saying is gone. I got distracted. And I'm too tired to kind of try and remember. Oh, sweet. Little adjustable feet? No. Well, kinda. Not really. It's... Okay, cool. Rubber feet. I like that. I like that a lot. That's gonna help dampen the sound, the vibrations. Oh yeah, people are giving this printer negative reviews because it's an older printer. Or not, it's an older printer, but they got their hands on like the earlier versions of this printer. Which, you know, that's fine and all, but it does... Lovely. It does seem like, they listened to all those issues and they fixed a lot of them. I've yet to see any, like, current day reviews of the Sovol SV08. I've yet to see anybody... I really haven't seen any review videos. I've only seen, like, oh, here's a video of me modifying and upgrading this portion of my Sovol SV08. And I'm like, okay, cool, awesome. Can you tell me more? All the review videos are old, so, like... I don't know. Also, I'm gonna be real here. Putting this thing together seems excessively self-explanatory. Like, I don't feel like I need the manual. I'll keep the manual nearby, just in case. But, holy shit. This thing's huge. What the fuck? Excuse me. I'm trying to watch my language now. Holy crap, dude. What the hell? Ugh. Holy crap. I didn't expect it to be that big. Maybe it's time to retire my Ender 3 for a bit. Like, I'm legitimately kind of thinking maybe it's time to retire it a little bit. Kind of put working on it on a back burner. Because I don't have space for it anymore. Hold on. I didn't expect it to be that big. I mean, you have to, I guess some people it's not, hold on. I'm dragging the tool head. Let's not do that. To some people it's like, well, yeah, duh. It's big. Yeah, it's not that much bigger. I'm working with an Ender 3 most of my time. Like, this entire time, I've been working with an Ender 3. And before my Ender 3, I was working with a Dremel 3D20 until I just got fed up and bought my Ender 3, and then gave my Dremel 3D20 to a kid who is just kind of getting going in his exploration of the 3D printing world. You know, I told the kid up front, like, hey, this printer, I want to throw it out a window, but if you want it, you got it. You can have it. You can have this Dremel 3D20 if you really want it. I don't want to tinker with it. I don't want to deal with it. And he said, yes, please, I want a free printer. I don't care how much of a pain it is. I want a free printer. I'm like, all right, it's your grave. Woo! Is that the ferrite? What is that? Okay. The small. Dude. I've been working with an Ender 3. No, this isn't the Max. This isn't the Solval SV08 Max. Fucking small. Oh my gosh. No, it's 230. Or not 230, 320? No. $350 by, yeah, about $355 by $355. I'm a big guy. Also, hi Java Bean. This thing is huge, dude. What the hell? Shad, you're spoiling me, dude. Yeah, it's about $355 by $355. A little over that is the like actual surface that you have to work with. I am a big fan of that alignment thing, but I think it could be just a little bit better. It's got a good magnet to it, though. That's nice. It's got some good stick to the magnet. I just find it. I'm sorry, Java Bean. I don't remember if you're like new to the channel, but like I'm used to working with an Ender 3, which is, yeah, that's the 250. That is like, no, that's 235. 235 by 235 by about, I was able to increase it to 248 as the absolute highest that the y-axis can go, but it had to crash into some crash levelers. So it's like, I've been working with such a small build surface that it's just like, This thing is huge for a printer. And my friend wants to get the SV08 Max, which is just like even bigger. It's like a 500. No, not new, but new to commenting here. Oh, nice. Um, yeah, no, I mean, you know, then, usually keep the stream silent unless I'm developing or putting something together. Shad wanted an unboxing video of this, so I said, you know what? All right, I can do that. Um, are you a ferrite bead by any chance? See, my eh. Sorry, I'm thinking. Hold on. I got a nice little. That's nice. That's a nice little touch. I've been wanting to put something like this on my Ender 3, but it just wasn't really something I wanted to do. So that's nice to see that there. This what's how magnetic? How strong of a magnet is it? Oh, very very strong magnet. Damn. Okay, and we have a pretty strong blower motor there. That's pretty good. Okay. Which one of you guys? Oh. Okay. This almost looks copied from the bamboo. Water. If they actually followed Voron's spec, those are N35 magnets, neodymium 35. So yeah, that's pretty strong. 6 millimeters by 3 millimeters. I don't know where my calipers are. I think they're in the box out there, and I've got this big thing on my lap, so I'm just gonna suffer. Hold on. Hold on. So it's not exact, but it's less than 5 millimeters in diameter. Around 4.5. I can't keep my hands steady right now. I'm really tired. So our motor's a TMC 2209, it seems. Yeah. HCT 245. Hold on. Where's my probably underneath this. Hold on. Where'd I put my... There it is. Okay. What's the accelerometer chip called again? I'm not that tired, just kind of out of it. Don't worry, I'll be fine. 345B, okay. Yeah, okay, it's fine. We're fine. See, I'll be fine. I'm not that level of tired yet. I just didn't really get a super good night's sleep for like the entire past week. Okay, so where does this plug into? Ah, fan 4, okay. And fan 3. P1 and P2. Okay, so we have fan 1 and fan 2, fan 3 and fan 4. I don't know what this is supposed to be. There's an extra 4-pin connection right here. I have no idea what it's for. And some more jumping pins here. I know you can't see it. I don't know how to get that there, but anyway, I'm assuming that what we could probably do is, a lot of people are saying like, "Oh, I can't take this fan off." Yeah, you can. It's Yeah, that's just hot glue there. People are saying they can't take this fan off, and they're kind of dumb for saying that. I could 100% put a Hero Me on this, which I have the documentation for. So now I can actually assemble the Hero Me, since they have listed measurements on there. Okay. Enough about that. I don't know if this is a ferrite bead or not. I can't tell. Figure it out in a minute. I have a ferrite bead, but I don't know what is important to put the ferrite bead around. Let's see what's underneath. Okay. We've got some tape holding things down. Oh, that's for the Z. Okay, I see. Okay. So these are for the axes, individual axes for the up and down for the Z-axis motors. For individual Z-axis motors, individually controlled or parallel? I think it's individually controlled. All the internals are here. Let's get into it. Okay. Where'd it go? They gave me like 2 of these, and I've already lost 1. Yeah, I wouldn't have lost it if you had a clean desk, James. I know. I know. Ah. Give me a second. I need to get... It was on my lap? I'm gonna get some water. Okay. Better to be individually controlled. We're good. Better be individually controlled. Not much points to the flying gantry if they are locked together. True. I'm gonna open up and just kind of look at what we got to work with. Oh gosh, that water tastes so good. Camp water tastes atrocious. Or I guess specifically New Mexico water? I don't know. I need a smaller one? Oh, that one's... I needed a smaller one anyway. It would make sense that it's individually controlled because it has like Z1, Z2, Z3, Z4. Okay. What kind of fan are we working with here? EFC 24 volt, 10 amps. Okay. Good. I would much rather take this off. Hold on. I don't like this. Hold on. No. First modification. Get rid of the glue. I don't know why people do this. It just doesn't make sense to me. Because, like, eventually these pieces are going to break and wear down. That ain't a 10 amp fan. Fair. Yeah, I probably did. Why is my camera flashing different colors there? It's having a hard time trying to find the correct white balance. Hold on. Let me go to the configure video thing. You. No. Stop doing that. Please stop doing that. You're just embarrassing yourself. Thank you. 10 amp fan would definitely be freaking wild, wouldn't it? 0.1 amp fan. There we go. 10 amp fan. That'd be wild. That would be insane. Okay, so unplug the fan. We're good. It went in here. Doesn't really matter. I know that a lot of people complain about this fan being loud when it's constantly running. And honestly, fair. I'm not super concerned about that. There's little guards on these metal ends that I just don't really care too much about. I'm gonna get rid of them. Hold on. And I think some of them fell off. but I don't quite see where, so whatever. If I cut myself, I cut myself, I guess. I don't know. You are for EXP2 and EXP1. I'm sorry that you can't really see much. I know. I'm trying my best to show what I can. Okay, so we have the power supply here, right? Yeah. Okay. We have the power supply here, and it looks like I have 2 free connections if I ever need it. One of the improvements people did was to cut the grill out of the metal to allow for more airflow. That's probably a good idea. I might have to take this to my friend's house for that, though. Oh, there's some thermal paste here. That's nice. Okay. Yeah, okay. All the stepper motors have... Nice. That's awesome. We have a jumper here. I have my input power here. I've got 2 spare hookups for... Yeah. Yeah. Okay. What are you doing here? What is that? What are you do? No. What? Hold on. What is that? Smaller. I put the thing down. Oh, there it is. Found it. I want to know what's happening here. Because that doesn't make sense. Why do I have yellow-green wire going to the power supply and then also in parallel going to something else? What's that something else? I want to know. Is that the pie? Because if that's the pie, then we're kind of in business now. We'll see. Just give me a second. Looks like these, there's some spacers here that are definitely 3D printed. Yeah. 100%. They're just spacers 3D printed. Okay. We have a ground wire going directly to the frame. Why? That doesn't make any sense. Come on, get off. That isn't a Raspberry Pi, it's a knockoff. That's okay if it's a knockoff. Ah, there we go, got it. I don't know why those were glued in, but okay. So we got this here. What is this? What the hell is any of this? Okay, so I have positive and ground, or positive and negative, I should say, heading to this board here, right? Which has an HDMI cable, 2 USB cables, and an Ethernet cable, which is useful. I can make use of that. I have a... What is this? What? Are you supposed to be the Wi-Fi antenna? Is that the Wi-Fi antenna? I have a micro SD slot as well. So I could probably load up my own version of klipper onto here. I also have a few USB-C hookups here that I can hook into. They're just kind of sneakily in place. Probably only for people who really want to get tinkering with this, like really tinker with this. That micro SD slot, though, is tempting to take out. My question is, okay, I'm gonna. So we have our power supply, right? We have hook up here, which is input power, right? Switch here to turn on or turn off the power going into here. So red is going into here, the L. The black is going into here, N, and the yellow-green is going into here, which is something else. It's basically like a three-phase AC, I think, if I'm correcting. Finishing that to mainline klipper is not easy. Oh, flashing that to mainline klipper is not easy. I know. I don't really care. Anyway, so we have our power hook up here, going directly into here, and then in parallel, our power is also being shoved into this thing. What the hell is this thing doing here? What does it do? See it? So I have power coming into here. I have a stray ground wire going into here, going into the aluminum extrusion. I don't like that. Because that just means if I have any stray currents, it's going, like any of the wires along here that are touching the aluminum extrusion, that's going to be a problem. You're basically grounding it to yourself. And that's why you needed the ferrite bead. I don't need the ferrite bead if I hook this to a different ground. But the fact that this ground, any errant... The fact the ground is attached to the aluminum frame, this aluminum extrusion here, is a problem. So I think the first thing that we need to do, instead of worrying about that ferrite bead, is probably move this ground to somewhere that is more beneficial, I think? What do you guys think? Because honestly, I don't know what I'm doing. I barely know what I'm doing. I'd like to move the ground wire. It looks like all of these connections are pretty much heading into the bed. So you're basically supplying power directly. You want the chassis grounded for safety. But the ground is going into this chassis. So in reference, I want the chassis to be ground. Shouldn't the ground be somewhere else? The frame needs to be grounded for your safety. Alright. You know what? Alright. Wouldn't worry about the... Okay, alright. I'll listen to you guys. You guys probably know more than me. Okay, so... Then we'll have to worry about the ferrite bead. Because there's something else going on here that I don't know. This USB cable here... By the way, does anybody know what this thing is? Hold on. Is this the Wi-Fi antenna? Is that supposed to be the Wi-Fi antenna here? What the hell is this? So this is a power supply. This right here looks weird to me. It looks like that this is going directly to the heated bed. So this is probably just... This is heating the bed, right? This is just connected to here for power to go to the board. And then the bed is controlled here. So we're just like controlling. Yeah. I guess. I don't know. I'm probably correct about it being Wi-Fi. Well, let's move it then. People were saying that the Wi-Fi on this thing is really annoying to deal with. And I think it's because of all the... It's because it was right next to the USB cable, which is connecting to the head. So I think a better place to put it would be like maybe on the outside. Or maybe just extend it out to here. Hold on. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna extend it, but still give it some slack. Kind of attach it to the frame here. Okay. Good. Okay, so there's that. That might do the Wi-Fi a little bit better. If this is what I think it is, this USB cable here, then that means that USB cable is heading to the head, which I can probably take off the sleeve a little bit further down. And where's that ferrite bead? Had it out. I honestly would like to get like stock, like mainline clipper on here. Personally, would yank the Wi-Fi and use proper Ethernet. Well, I'm with you on that one, but while I'm getting things up, I would like to have the Wi-Fi so that I can get things started. Where did I put that damn ferrite bead? I took it off, and I put it somewhere, and I don't know where. Ah! Okay, found it. Oh yeah, that'll fit around the USB cable. So I think I want to do it where that guy in his video did it as well. But for me to do that, I need to pretty much move the sleeve out the other end. And I might as well just do this. So let's start with this first. Okay. What's up, Mama? Oh, just put on the two. Yeah. I don't have another mouse for you, though.
I have one.
Okay, well, you'll have to switch between computers for that to work.
No.
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
Okay, go. Just
no, can't, James.
Mom, you have one mouse and two computers.
No, I have two mice.
Okay, you have two mice. Never mind then.
I told you I have. I'm covered.
Okay, Mama. Love you.
I love you too.
Enjoy your new keyboard.
I'm asking you a question.
What's your question?
Why the heck did you go through Vegas instead of Albuquerque? I know you weren't driving, but...
Huh? We went through Vegas?
Well, close. You kind of nipped it. You were like an hour out of Vegas. Instead of going down to Albuquerque and up, you went up to Nevada and down.
I don't know. I was asleep the whole time.
You want to see?
No, I trust you. I don't know what the bus driver... I don't know. That might have been like... There might have been construction on the way, and he was just following a GPS. So, I don't know what the GPS was thinking.
Well, it was both times.
Both times?
Yeah, you went up to Nevada and then down to
I don't remember that.
Last night you went from it just here. So
Where'd my knife go?
okay. So you were at Glorieta, New Mexico.
Yes. I most certainly was.
Okay. Let me see if I can get over there.
Yeah, it's a mess right now. I'm streaming, by the way. Careful.
Eh.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys went. Let's see. Where are the? Okay. You went.
I mean, we did take a route that said Las Vegas this way, so.
You went through. You came over here. Came to whatever road. Okay, over here or something.
Yes.
You went to Childress. Then you went up to Amarillo.
Yes.
Then you came over through Amarillo, and then went up to almost like at Santa Rosa or something. Went up, and then you almost hit Vegas. You went up this little road there, and then came up. Instead of going, Wichita Falls to Amarillo to Albuquerque to Glorieta.
Because this way was straighter, and that's the faster way. That would have added probably another hour.
Okay.
Good luck.
Good luck with what?
Getting out.
Oh, thank you. If I fall, catch me.
That ain't happening, sorry. Hands full.
Are you working on your new one, or are you...
Yeah, the new one. My ender's back at Chris's house. What?
Nothing, I'm just stretching.
Okay. There we go. Okay. Got the gaffer's tape off.
You're wide awake.
Huh?
You're wide awake.
Pretty much.
You and Papa need to hold up the... What?
One of my viewers says, what is the point she's trying to make? You didn't choose the route, did you?
No, I was just...
No, I know what you were doing. You were just like, why? Why?
Yeah, it just didn't make sense. I thought the highways would be faster, go...
Well, I don't know. It's...
you and Papa need to fold up the...
I know.
Okay.
Can you let me chill today?
I'm trying,
Please?
honey. I'm trying.
Thank
but
you.
Papa's the one who keeps...
He told me to clean the filter, and then I took one look at the pool and one look at the pressure, and I'm like, Papa, the filter's fine. He told me, yeah, we cleaned the filter yesterday, and it just doesn't look like it's working too well, and I'm just like, Papa, you need to give it time.
So he went out and he put it on for 24 hours.
Oh, he did? When?
10 o'clock this morning.
Put it back to its normal running time,
I
please.
didn't.
Fine.
At least he said I didn't. I said I would scrub it, and he's like, I don't think you should scrub it again.
It needs to be vacuumed, not scrubbed. Because if you try and scrub it and push all that stuff through the filter, it's just going to go... It's going to clog it up within an instant. It's better to vacuum, get the gunk that you...
Because they're fighting.
Why are they fighting?
I don't know. Stop fighting. White and black was nipping on black and white.
I know. I don't know why.
All right, I'll tell Papa. And are you planning on...
No.
Oh, he just hit...
Yeah, they're gonna be fighting like that. You can't stop it. You can't watch them 24/7. I just need to figure out why they're fighting. Are they both males and they're just trying to be dominant? Because if so, that's a problem. Or is one feeling frisky?
Anyway.
Love you.
I'll tell Papa that... Did you tell him that you needed to vacuum?
Yeah, I told him the pool needs to be vacuumed.
Can you do it tomorrow?
I can do it tomorrow. I'm not doing anything but what I want to do today.
I know. I
Okay.
I thought you'd be in there asleep with your wife.
I'm not tired.
I know, but still.
She didn't sleep at all on the bus. I'm not tired, so. And it looks like on my camera I got sunburned. A little bit. No? Oh, okay.
Maybe just a smudge.
Just a smudge. I did my best to avoid the sun. Okay, where was I? Ah, yes. I need to follow this cable through and figure out where you're going. What the hell? Oh. I'm sorry? Are you a CAN bus hookup or what? What's going on here? Is this... I want to know what's happening here. Give me a second. Right, let's take the... I don't think I want to put you back on just yet. I want to know, what are you doing? Okay. So that's the hinge. Hinge out or hinge in? I need a light. Give me a sec. The Solval has canvas to the head. Yes, that is beautiful. So which one is the canvas? Okay. See that. Oh. What? Ah. Nope. Come on. Come on. There you go. I don't want to break you. Come on. Ow. Find after / during manual assisted assembly. You know, I've always been a stickler for instructions, making sure I follow them to the goddamn T so I don't break anything. But for once, I think it would be really interesting to learn the machine myself. Always assemble precision machines according to the manual before doing mods. Maybe. That might be a good idea. Then again, I like looking at this thing. I'm not... Ooh. I'm gonna break like pretty much every single piece on this machine anyway, at some point. So knowing what I'm looking at every point of the way and understanding what goes where and why is going to really, really help me in the long run. The more I understand, the more I know about what this machine is doing, why every piece is where it is. Even if it does break it, I think the better off I'm going to be in understanding what I'm doing whenever I do actually have to mod it, and that does not have compatible Allen wrench. Okay. Give me a sec. Print all the replacement parts before you break things. I have an Ender 3. It's fine. Oh, come here, you. Oh, don't let that tingle. Don't let that tingle. Come here. Good boy. Okay. Right, that's what I was doing. Okay, I remember now. It's got a good bracket here. That's nice. I got a good bracket that's also grounding the machine, it seems. Aha! Yeah, that's a ground. Cool. I just want to know if this is ferrite bead. Probably a 3 or 4. 3. I'm going to be real with you, though, Java. This is why Shad gave me this. Like, this is the whole reason why Shad gave me this printer. Is because... no ferrite. It's literally just a clamp. Is because I like to tinker. I like to fiddle. And he likes to see me fiddle. I don't just print things that I find on the internet. I don't just open up a printer. Not anymore yet, at least. I did that with my Ender 3, where I just opened it up. I had no idea what I was doing with printers. I didn't know how a lot of this stuff... oh, that's a magnet. How a lot of this stuff worked. But I don't just open up a printer and start printing things. I don't like doing that. I really don't. Other people can do that. That's fine. This hobby is you get what you put in. You get whatever you get, whatever you put in is what you get out of this hobby. And if they just want to print cool things, they can just print cool things. But for me, I like to go way deeper. Oh, hello. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, no, you go with that one. I know it's driving you up a wall. And past me, this would drive me up a wall too. And I'm sorry for driving you up a wall, but this is what I do now. I really enjoy doing it like this. Oh. Oh. Is that a hinge? Oh no, it just broke. That's supposed to be flat. Okay, so we already kind of have a broken piece here, which is fine. I can glue it back in place. I think I definitely want to I sent you that printer because I saw you struggling to do what you wanted to do with your old printer, with your old bed flinger. I also noticed you need to fiddle, but that's secondary. I need to glue this. Um, I'm definitely reprinting. I'm definitely gonna build something that just kind of works better than this. I think, because I feel like this could be like 10 times better. Actually, no. I'm not gonna glue it. I'm just gonna use sticky tack. It's fine. So we already kind of have a broken piece right off the bat. This might be my fault. I don't know. I don't really care. Doesn't really matter. I could probably play back the footage and just look at this and see, oh yeah, no, that's broken. Or, it's I don't like that it's sticking out like that though. It is what it is, but it's not a super big annoying deal. I just need to keep an eye on it. Interesting. I have a 1-to-1 ratio for the motor to the. Why this motor though? Why not a pancake motor? Like you see on my Ender 3, it's a flat pancake motor. This is a pretty thick boy. What's the point of it? More torque? I mean, I understand that more torque is needed for some filaments, but like, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna take the gaffer's tape off. I was annoyed with trying to take it off when I needed to fiddle and do things with the Ender 3. So I'm gonna do that. I think this will definitely unlock much higher printing speeds with a lot more accuracy, which is, yeah. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about, Chad. Higher printing speeds. Oh, don't want to do that. That is the canvas, isn't it? Is it? Oh, that's the canvas. Okay. I see the metal foil there. That NEMA 14 is better for some things than a Pancake NEMA 17. Can you tell me what things it's better for? Is it like better for TPU? The route that we took less time. My mom said I was right. Oh, okay, so it's just a one thick ass cable, huh? Excuse me, language. Sorry, I'm working on it. Awesome. There we go. So what I just cut up a little bit is actually a That's a heat shrink thing to kind of keep things in place. So, shouldn't have done that. That's okay though. That's not too bad. So we just have a really thick cable here. I have a grounding wire. I have positive and negative, and I have a green and white cable, which I'm assuming is like the data, twisted pair data. It's just like USB positive, negative, ground, data plus, data positive, negative slash ground, data positive, data negative. Yeah. I kind of figured, but like the thing that is tripping me way the hell up is this small black wire here. There's something else going on, and I don't know what it is. Either way, I can put this back. I need to put the NEMA bead, or the ferrite bead on this one. So I want to make sure that it fits before I start putting it on any. Frick. What am I doing with my life? Where'd I put it? Bruh. Campus is just like USB positive, negative. Oh, I read that. Okay. I don't know where I put it, and I need it now. I'd rather not move on until I've done the test with it. Is my hold on. Just want to do a fitting test with it. Welcome to my mess. Where did I put it? It probably fell, didn't it? I don't have the energy to look for it, man. I'm gonna be real with you, but I need it. Ow. Ah! Got it. We're good. Okay, come here, little guy. Hi, how are you? I just want to know... Not really. I could probably squeeze it. What do you guys think? It fits a USB cable, but this cable's just a little thicker. I feel like I could probably squeeze it in place wherever I'm going to put it. But I don't know if that's smart. It's probably not smart. I don't know. Probably a stupid idea to do it. What's the importance of placing a ferrite bead? Like, does it need to be... Where on the cable does it need to be? What's... You know what? As close as possible to the source of potential interference, or at the point where a cable enters or exits a device. So basically here, just right at the very, right here, right? Place near the source of the interference. Where is the source of the interference from the video that you showed me is back here, isn't it? It's you need to get away from all that aluminum stuff and just kind of filter out the noise. So probably, all right. Let's hold off on putting the ferrite bead in. Let's put everything back together. Let me figure out where my source would be. I'd put it near the plug end. So like down here or underneath? Underneath, because you're still passing through a lot of... Yeah, okay. Cool. Alright, we'll do that. Also, are they literally using a bamboo hot end for this? That's fine if they are, but that's just weird. Oh well. It is what it is. BBL? What is BBL? I don't know what you mean by BBL. My brain's farting on that, dude. Oh, is that the type of hot... Is that the name of the hot end? Huh. Guess that would make sense. Oh, be back later. Oh. Put the bead around all the wires. RF may be coming in any of them. Yeah. I only got one bead, to be honest. I only have one ferrite bead. So it's just going to have to be where it is. This right here pisses me off. Like, I just got it, and this plastic broke. It's probably my fault. But also the fact that it's really weak, I don't like that. The fact that it can't take a beating, even just like a little bit of beating during setup, means that that's kind of a problem. Whatever. I almost want to redesign that hot end almost entirely. I don't like it. There's a lot of things I don't like about it. Okay, let's do this. I think the most important wire to stop the RF interference from is U. So we're going to put you in here. I don't think that's going to... Do I need to, like, channel lock this or something? It's not a... I'll use some pliers, but I'm not going to put it... I'll have to get more RF things later. More ferrite beads later. Why? Why, you know? He doesn't want to clamp around it. Doesn't want to stay put. I don't know what to do about that. I could glue it in place. I think that might be what I have to do. Don't want to, but I don't really see another way until probably a lot later when I can buy my own beads. So let's make mistakes. This needs to... I need a poker. I don't have a poker readily available. That's upsetting. Try this. Ugh. Okay, hold on. Improv time. Nichrome wire. It's kind of just cyanoacrylate glue. Nothing really super strong. But it is what it is. doesn't want to. Hold on. Kind of making do with some crappy tools here, but not the right tools for the job, but good enough, I guess. Hold on. Damn it! I heard a crack. Why did I hear a crack? Oh, because the ferrite bead broke. And now it's useless. Great. That's what I get. I'll be right back. Okay, never mind. I'm not going to worry about the ferrite bead for right now. I don't think I want to. I can't find another ferrite bead in my house that's just laying around and not part of something critical. So for right now, we're going to make do with what we got. I'm going to put this back in place. How is this even anchored? Ah, that's how. Cool. Ferrite bead can be installed afterwards where the wire exits the bed. Yeah, I know. I don't have a big enough ferrite bead. No, you're right. It is. It is where people were putting it in their videos. The problem is I don't have another ferrite bead, and I definitely don't have one big enough for the cable that gets to the bed. I don't have a big enough ferrite bead. I don't have the money for a big enough ferrite bead. So we make do, I guess. It's not a big deal. I have the gaffer's tape off of the wire sleeve, so that's gonna help. Jiggling, wiggling, and getting through to try and get all the things that I need taken care of. It's gonna help. So for right now, I don't know what I'm doing right now with all of this stuff. I think I should probably put things back together the way they were. 4 screws here. Which were these 4 here? And I have somewhat of a better understanding of what's going on underneath, so it's not too big of a deal. Where are my other 2 screws? Where did they go? I'm sorry? Did you just strip? God, I hope not. I am missing 2 screws. Damn it. I put them all right there. I know that much. I just don't know. Probably with all the moving stuff around, I might have moved the screws. Dude, I hope I don't need it. I'm going to be honest. I really hope I don't need it. Because if I do, it's going to be a pain to deal with. Rather not deal with having to do it. Ah! They did fall. You know what? These rarely strip my damn screws, so you know what? Just give me these. I think the only time that these ever really strip my screws is if they're cheap screws. And I wouldn't be surprised if they're cheap screws. It's alright. I mean, it's annoying. I can fix it. It's just annoying to fix because it takes more pieces to fix, more hardware. Which I have the hardware, but the more hardware I use, the sooner I have to replace the hardware and get more of that hardware. Whatever. Okay, so about this fan. I think you're right. I think I need to clip that off. And I've got kind of a quick way of doing that. But I need to take the fan off so I don't ruin that. makes sense. Yeah, no, I see the other washer now. That's fine. Alright, I'm going to go cut this with some tin snips, because I do not have a Dremel. My friend has a Dremel, but I'm not at my friend's house, so I'm going to cut this off so that I can get as much airflow into this thing as possible. I'll be right back. Text my phone. Whatever. Give me a sec. Oh, you did? How's he doing? Okay. That'll do. It's not perfect, but it'll do for now. I'm probably going to go to my friend's house and use a Dremel tool to just kind of finish it off the rest of the way, but at the very least, it's something. Dude, I'm tired. I'm so tired, man. Heck. I should probably take a nap soon. Am I going to? Maybe. Kind of want to keep working on this. I've literally been thinking about this darn thing all week. I've been telling the kids, yeah, I can't wait to get home. I can't wait to build my printer. And they're just like, another one? As if I had like 50 different printers. And I'm like, yes, another one, but I've only got 2. They're funny. They are very funny. Also, they know that I have a YouTube channel now, so gotta watch what I say. I mean, I always had to watch what I say, because you never know who's watching. Never know. My employer could have found this. Now that's a scary thought. I don't think they would. I don't think I want to do this too tight, because more than likely I might be doing something different. I might have to remodify or grab a wire that isn't there. Don't know. At least not yet. Goodbye yesterday. Oh, okay. Damn, we have like several spots for bridging, cooling the bridging. That's honestly pretty good. I like that. Okay, let's put this back together as well. Let's put you back on here. Probably not exactly where it was, but eh. That's fine. It's good. It's all good. Okay. These are labeled, by the way, so let's put them on, excuse me, correctly. Z3 goes right in here. Yep. Okay. There's 1, 2, 3 places to put a screw. No. Extra pad. Not sure what those are for. I'll look at the manual for that. Okay. Ugh. Spare hot end. No idea what this is. Spare hot end is nice. So there is a way to just change out this thing. That's good. I don't need that. Okay. Bunch of different Allen keys. Good set of tweezers, actually. Lots and lots of screws. Four, 3, 2. Step 1, I'm assuming, is these. Attach these. That just makes sense because you can't put anything else together until you have the the Z-axis up. I think another one goes through here. Nope. Okay. Can you not? Oh, now it's completely broken off. Lovely. Well, now I have to glue it in place. Okay, yeah. This is my gripe with this hot end, with the the build and everything. This is way too flimsy here. I don't like that at all, and that kind of annoys me. It's not super important because it's already got like damn near cooling on all ends, but it's just like, bro, can you not make it so flimsy? We're gonna be doing stuff with this thing. It's gonna fall. I need this to not be flimsy. It's whatever. Pisses me off. It is what it is, but it pisses me off. Oh, cap. Really? Come on. Really? I just cleaned you. Doesn't want to work. Ah, now I can smell the glue. Really? There we go. Pretty much. Build cheap, build fast, don't care. Not my motto. Build cheap, build fast, I don't care. Not my motto. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that, Kikyo? Because have you seen some of the things you've built? Because, you know. Call myself out, I know. Okay, so the alignment's a little bit awkward on this. Hold on. Let's not lose my tools all over the floor. I see. Got it. Good old percussive maintenance. Is that even correct? That feels wrong. Like it's literally right there. Alright, manual. Let's just make sure. So it wants me to do... So this is step 1. What are you two again? Who did you belong to again? Oh, I forgot. Ugh. I have a spare screw and I don't know where it went. I remember unscrewing it and putting it there, but I don't know what I did with what it was supposed to go to. Oh, yeah, that's for the fan thing, isn't it? Where did the screw go? Well, if you were to the fan, where's your buddy? Ah, there. Found it. We're good. Alright, let's just stick with step 1 for right now. Get these bad boys in. I'll worry about everything else later. URZ4. Tappy tap tap, yeah. Percussive maintenance gets you there, doesn't it? Z2. Yeah. There we go. I was more referring to a line from AVE. What is AVE? I don't know what AVE is. Before my time? Don't know. Okay. AVE is a Canuck YouTuber, does all sorts of stuff. Oh, cool. I think I hear thunder. Yep, thunder. If the stream cuts out suddenly, it's because the power went out. I'm still going to keep building this if the power goes out. I'd rather get somewhat quickly to the development side at some point. Soon. Hopefully. Ugh. Okay, so those are kind of flush, aren't they? Well, I hope AVE gets a lot of good money for doing that stuff, man. I did try to make it big as a Twitch streamer at one point. In fact, this would be streamed on my Twitch channel, but I already got one. I have already gotten one warning on YouTube or on Twitch for having an AFK stream. Okay. Give me a few minutes. I'll be right back. I'll be back in a few minutes. Sorry about that. There are currently 4 people live streaming their 3D printers and makers and crafting on Twitch. Swinghook is on. No, so the reason why I got bonked, and they listed this specifically, I was streaming my ant colony when I was trying to get that going. Because there's a lot more activity at night, and I thought people would enjoy watching the ant activity. I got bonked because I went to sleep and no one was monitoring the stream. I wasn't present for the stream. And AFK streaming, at the time that I was doing it, a long time ago, for some reason Twitch frowned upon. And honestly, I don't even care anymore. Twitch can do whatever Twitch wants to do. I really don't care. YouTube is, I think, a little bit better for what I'm trying to do. I don't have to log into a Twitch account. I don't have to worry about ads too much. Jeez. I don't know, it annoys me that Twitch bonked me for streaming in pets, in the pets category. Because, like, what else do you freaking expect in the pets category? Except people streaming pets. They use the I'm only sleeping category, which is funny because it's a game. Yeah, I know. I don't care about it anymore. I do what I want to do. And YouTube doesn't get mad at me for leaving my stream up remotely like this. And that's all I care about. I don't know. Besides, I don't really care. I just stopped caring about hitting it big. Quite a while ago, I stopped caring about that. I think about 5 years ago, when I was about 2 years into my classes at community college, is when I decided, you know what? It's easier to be a doctor. Now, ain't that funny? It's easier to be a doctor than it is to get famous. On YouTube or Twitch. It's easier to be a doctor than it is to make a ton of money. Hi.
Hi.
What's up?
I need to ask about dinner for tomorrow night.
Okay.
What can Jenny have?
She seems to be able to eat more now, more things now.
But I should probably just keep it to pork and chicken.
Probably for right now, yes.
Okay. And I was thinking that...
Step 2. What was that?
Lightning alert, current location.
Oh.
Maybe I would buy some sliced ham.
Uh-huh.
And she can have a salad with like sliced ham and egg and
Sure.
cheese if she wants it.
Sure, sounds good.
So is there anything you want for dinner tonight and tomorrow?
When you say sliced ham, what do you mean?
Just either pre-cut ham or something that's thick but not thick, that can be diced up and
Well,
put in
I'd
a salad.
rather... I don't know. I'll take whatever at this point. I'm tired. I don't want to think. I just want to do this.
All right, but okay.
You could ask her. Okay. Anyway. Ow! Oh, that hurt. Ow. I'm okay. That was not something I expected to happen. Should have expected it. Ow. This thing is huge, dude. And I'm just building it on my lap. That's funny. So why do I have so many step 1s? I don't know. I'm a big guy, by the way. I am, for the record, 6'5.5", 250 pounds. Kind of puts into a little bit of perspective of how big this is. Oh my gosh. Now I need step 3 and step 4. Step 3 will go where? I feel like I'm only able to do this because I'm a big guy. Top? Like you see assembly videos online and you see them just kind of like they have the printer on it, the destination desk already. Meanwhile, me over here doing my thing, all on my lap, putting it together. True. Very true. But if I did this where it's going to be, you guys wouldn't be able to see any of this assembly. So, you know. And you wanted to see assembly, so... I'm blaming you. It's all your fault, Shad. It's not. I chose to do this. I'm the one who chose to go ahead and show it. That's alright, dude. You can't take responsibility for my actions. I know that legally you've told me that, technically speaking, you can be responsible for my actions, but no. You could probably just say, this is a legally binding agreement. Me assembling this printer on my lap is something I am choosing to do on my own. And Shad has nothing to be blamed for if something goes completely and totally wrong. Only I am to blame if something goes completely and totally wrong, because I'm the one who's making the decision to build it on my lap. Go ahead, clip that. Save it to yourself. Woo, 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 woo. Ha-ha! Need the other one. Bad mistake. Now you can't sue Solvol and Amazon. Oh shit, you're right! Excuse me, language. That is a pretty bad mistake. Well, no, I said I absolved Shad from doing this. If anything goes wrong with the product itself while running, that is possibly Solvol's mistake. Like, you know, electrical being an issue, that is Solvol's mistake. However, I've kind of voided that ability for me to claim that by taking off and messing with the electronics already a little bit. So now a lawyer would have to say, okay, well, with what he messed with in the electronics, if something goes completely and totally wrong, whatever he messed with on the electronics side, is that something that should have caused this issue, or is this an inherent issue with Amazon? Or, oh, yeah, fair enough. Oh well, I'll have to delete the VOD. I think once I started fiddling with this, and, like, cutting the, gaffer's tape, looking at everything, I've already voided, like, their liability. Oh, my wife's awake. Yay. There we go. Okay. Let's make sure the wires are all connected. Yep, I thought I was missing one. Okay. Mm-hmm. Freaking love that thunder, man. It's just beautiful. Music to my ears. I'm assuming... Fine, I'll read it. Hold on. Okay, I got all that. You can kind of just go by the, yep, okay. Top of the frame, put that in. Okay, so that is the front. Huh. Okay. Hi, babe. I'm streaming, by the way. Since Chad wanted to see the printer get put together. You want to see it?
When did you take my phone and message Colleen?
While you were sleeping. I didn't want to wake you, but I wanted to let Colleen know that so that she had my number. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's fine, but I'm confused.
Why?
Because she said here.
Here? That's it?
Yeah. That's what she said. It's here.
Huh?
That's what I'm saying. What?
That's not a proper response to any of that.
That's what I'm saying.
Tell her that you don't understand.
I said, That's it.
Make sure it's set to 120 volts. Got several printers that were set to 240. Yeah, that works, Beth. M3. Do you see how big this bastard is?
Yes.
Holy moly!
Watch your language.
Yes, you're right. I'm so sorry. I have a potty mouth that needs work. How do I make sure that it's set to 120? I forgot how to check that. What'd she say?
She was trying to check in to her doctor. She accidentally messaged me.
Lovely. That's funny.
I still feel really tired.
Yeah, I kind of figured it would be best to just try and stay up until it's time to go to bed. Be a switch where the AC plug is, if there is one. Okay. What's up?
She's like, just woke up. Face palm.
Bruh! Come on.
It's already 2, James.
And?
I need to have lunch.
What do you want for lunch?
I don't know, but I'm hungry.
I don't know either. My thoughts gone head empty brain does not know what to do. I'm just kind of here, living it up. Larry's way. Gary's way? Larry's... Huh? La la la, living like Larry. I dropped a screw.
Oh, great job.
Thank you. I worked really hard on dropping that screw, just in the wrong spot. Oh, I just... No, no, I didn't. Well, we can go get lunch once you figure out what you want to eat.
There's no way I'm gonna figure out what I want to eat if we don't go downstairs and look.
You can go downstairs and look.
I don't want to go downstairs without you.
I don't want to go anywhere. Mama forced me to fold the darn pool cover and put it away. When I told everyone I don't want to do anything. No one understands, and no one's respecting the fact that I just want to chill right now. You know?
But you have to eat.
I don't want to anymore, even though I'm hungry. So I will, reluctantly, but I will be reluctant. 2 convenient handles right here. Oh, there it is. Alright, let me just tighten these up, okay?
It came with that screwdriver?
Yep. It's an Allen wrench. I think it's an M2. It's kind of a cheap one, but I like it. I like the bevels of the bevel on the tip there. Alright, I'm gonna have to like stop the stream now because I need to go get food. Wife desires foods. So I'll be back in a bit.